Hello, and back again. So now made it all the way down to floor 54. We can let this thing go. According to the stuff and such, it'd be this lady right here that's carrying it. They're looking specifically for the cursed blowgun at this point. But kind of a weird thing I started noticing. It wasn't consistent, but it seemed like on some maps it was specifically scaling up past a certain level. Just past where my party is at this point. So I switched over to the more advanced one now. I guess they kind of assumed that the party would level up on the way up here, but they basically give you no points to work with, so I'm not really sure why they did that. At any rate, once I get what I'm here for, I'll probably just end up leaving and I'll leveling the hell out of everyone. Go from there. Don't appreciate you almost killing the healer, but you did just basically present yourself in a silver platter, so that worked. Yep. About from here. Really wish it would be possible to just go and get the thing without having to worry about doing that kind of crap. But thankfully, that update's coming soon. Why on earth I decided to do all this stuff before that update is... now that I think about it, is an incredibly stupid decision. Why did I decide to do that? I'm probably going to wait to get all the other books until that update comes. Holy crap, this lady's stubborn. Okay, drop your dang blowgun. Or any item, for that matter. Your shoe. Right, this is awkward. Probably just gonna hit Yunin, right? Alright, let's go 2 steps backward. Did I do it first time? Backwards to that exactly. So basically what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drop a state here. It wants to... I don't want to save state. There we go. Probably just gonna see if she drops an item. Probably just gonna back out of this one. This fight's already gone ridiculous. And I also kind of want to see if this fight will allow me to use my other party. Well, if you wanted a video of the same ninja getting shot in the face over and over, here you go. Dreams friggin' fulfilled. My goodness, lady, just drop your dang item. Thing is, it's not like it's even just that item. She's literally just dropping no items whatsoever. See if that's the one. Forward. Yes, that's the one. Okay, now let's see if that actually deletes my, my bow. Because if I read these guides right, it shouldn't. Okay, no, the Valkyrie still exists. Now, cursed blowgun, do I even... well, it counts as a sidearm now, so I'd probably... I don't want Tammuz using it. Yeah, I want Tammuz using it. Want to retire apathy into a weapon? I mean, I would use these guys if I could. Speaking of, let me die. The Boulder Golem. And I've leveled up his iron version. Let me go upgrade him to a completely different version. He's all green and fancy now. I was gonna turn Ace into the cursed gun, or card gauge into the cursed gun. You turn Ace into something. Yeah, they are some of my best people, but they're also gonna make some of the best items. I don't even want to bother with the blowgun as the thing. I want to make Bradford into the gun. Maybe, you know what, I think I might just hire some sacrifices down the road and go about it that way. But I believe there's one on 55 as well, as I recall. Look here. 56, that's the spear. Alright, so that'll be that for this one. I'll come back on floor 56 and go from there. It's gonna be an absurdly short part. Hello again, so back for another. This time it's on floor 56. Now, it mentions a Blood Gavial or a Boogeyman Chaotic at elevation 4. This is for the... what's it? The Cursed Spear. So, as I understand, it's just whatever spawns on this tile then. So I'm assuming it should be that pumpkin thing right there. Well, let's go ahead and see what happens. Seems like the rest of the fight should be pretty easy. Don't see anything terribly threatening. As per usual, brought 3 healers along, just for the sake of, well, having one person able to do passive healing. Potentially can leave one behind to do resurrections and stuff like that. But, yeah. These two have seen a good bit of this place. Actually, one thing I'm a little bit curious about now, and one thing I'm going to end up having to test by swapping this over to another, to the other version. It makes me wonder if the strengthen and stuff like that abilities actually have an effect on what you get when you use a Snapdragon. For some reason, anyone watching this is unfamiliar. The Snapdragon's basically just what happens when you go and turn somebody into a weapon. It used to be just an item called the Snapdragon, this scroll thing. But yeah, no, it's the actual weapon itself, which I guess was for some sort of engine limitations or something. They probably didn't know how to cause an item to, I guess, delete somebody into a specific type of item, and they didn't want to have a menu for it, so maybe I'm thinking too much into this. So since we're going to be save scumming anyway, I'm just going to make sure all these hits actually hit their mark. Take of expediency. Dragons take turns. Now, finishing you off, drop this thing. Doing it that way won't. About if I use Blade Focus and then just smack you in the face. That seemingly did nothing. Awesome. Smack this one around. It's completely wreaking havoc. I think we're gonna have a similar situation to last time where they just simply don't want to drop the item. Which is unfortunate. I would like for them to just cooperate. So I have to say, Diligent has gotten pretty friggin' deadly with a stick. At this point, even with all of Sistina's evasion, she seems to have a really hard time staying alive under most circumstances. Kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna drop a save right here, and then just save scum it out until we get the item. He doesn't seem cooperative. Alright, come on now. There's only so many cards you can actually drop. Seems like you want to drop every single one of them except for your item. Huh. I usually have the fast forward button on. So now I'm gonna save, probably gonna save the second time through this entire thing for after the patch, as I mentioned, after the guaranteed drop patch. Mostly because I want to show how much easier it'll be. Is it? Nope. The fact that some people went and collected all of these things, plus got all the books, plus everything else, without any kind of fast-forward button or save states or anything, blows my mind. Because, you know, I'm pretty patient. Generally speaking, I've been told that I'm more patient than anyone should be, but... this is a bit much. I mean, we're talking 80-something occurrences of this sort of situation, except going a lot slower. See if that's the one. Grease. He actually might not even drop it. Finicky bastard, why are you not dropping it? Yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm probably just gonna go back and try for that blood globule thing. But according to the thing, both should actually be able to drop it. Oh, another Labrice. Why are you being so stubborn? Wrong item. Actually running out of tiles I haven't tried yet now. I think he's actually already died on this one. Yep. One tile back from there. He's done that one. Now, I think this might be the last one I haven't tried yet. Let's do one of those, I suppose, move over here. Drop a new save. Now all of those tiles are reset, and we can go ahead and go again for drops. What? That the one. Nope. Bunch of guys sitting in a boardroom, so... we need to, hide some items. I have an idea. Pick a random enemy in, like, friggin' 60 of the battle in a row in a random dungeon thing. Then drop it. Only some of the time. I think like a 10% drop. I swear, that guy must have had it out for the community. Actually, you know, I would have liked to go and see the feedback that they made the original game based off of. Because as I understand it, they had basically gone through the original, they'd gone through the forums when they were looking for feedback and all that, where they added a lot of fan-favorite stuff like what's her name, Vendry. You can save her. Because there was a lot of complaints that you couldn't save the pregnant lady in the original. I understand it. Like, they added stuff like that. They added a bunch of conveniences, like restarting your fights and everything. I think I might have already done this tile. Yep. Yeah, then they do this. Less of bitterness and more of a general curiosity sort of thing as to wanting to know what happened there. Because yeah, obviously the part where they never got to balance the latter parts of the game is clear, but they put so much stuff into there without balancing it. I don't know where it actually fell in a line there. It makes me wonder if this was an early development decision, or if this was for... I don't know, maybe somebody was just a huge fan of MMOs. Maybe they just had that one marketing guy in the back, like, no. Let's be like, wow. You need to kill like 50 of these pumpkins in order to get a single one of your thing that was guaranteed before. Nope. More than enough armets. Actually, I don't even particularly plan to use them because, well, they're just for accuracy. Generally starting to wonder if this guy's gonna drop it at all. And in case he doesn't, I'm probably gonna give this 3 rounds, and then if that doesn't, we're gonna assume that he's not the guy and go for that blood gavial, which is that golden lizard thing on the left. Which would definitely make more sense, because why the hell would a pumpkin have the ultimate spear? Well, second ultimate spear. Apparently you can get the Long Kongness somewhere. Alright, come on, please. No more Labrise. Even gives, game. Come on now. Be nice. Alright, so what's next? Here. Get her. Save once again. Now, in case you're wondering, why the hell would anybody put together what is more or less a grinding marathon here? Like I said, I skipped out the parts that don't involve drops here. Basically, I just want to, I guess, sort of get a sense for how many attempts it actually takes to get some of these things. I don't know how rare they are. I don't know specifically what drops them until I get there. First two seem to drop without any sort of difficulties, which is why I'm making an assumption here that this guy is just gonna be a little bit bigger of a pain. Oh, actually, one thing I completely forgot to mention. I can't believe I overlooked this. Yes, actually, these things are absolutely worth it now. With the One Vision mod, instead of just being a weapon that boosts all your stats, which is what the original was, instead there's now a thing where they actually hit double what they hit. So each thing will be essentially duplicated. That was generally error. But yeah, so like I gave Aracel that bow, and she was easily able to keep up with all the people like 20 levels higher than her. Pretty great, actually. Ah, this poor pumpkin. All he wanted was to enjoy Halloween. Nobody told him what was involved. Poor bastard. He just really wants to drop that axe, apparently. And, I don't know, personally, this specific type of going and grinding for stuff feels like nails on a chalkboard to me, but as far as I can see, it's the most sensible way to do it. When it comes to these particular drops, for the pumpkins, there was a way to just avoid doing that. That can be it. Did I do that, Tyler, already? Get another Labrie. And I will pronounce that differently every single time it comes up. I think it's actually pronounced Grease, though. Fantastic. Alright. Going on. This has to be just the wrong pumpkin or something. All of his attributes matched up, so we're gonna go for the Blood Gavial instead. I think. Like 3 or 4 tiles left that I possibly should from. And after that, we'll just take any old loot bag. I've tried there. I haven't tried back here, I'm pretty certain. Oh. Hitting anyway, okay. I hit the wrong tile. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that pumpkin either can't or just flat out is being a dick, so... we're gonna move on and try to get another fight. There we go. Now I'm seeing a Blood Gavial. Okay. Mission 4. Chaotic, it's got a spear. That makes sense. I would say it was kind of puzzling me why the hell they would put it on a pumpkin, so... there we go. Keep a track of his name. Ductile? Ducktail? Use DuckTales. DuckTales the lizard. Double check this guide here. Something has to be funky. Yeah, Spear, floor 56, Blood Gavial, Chaotic, elevation 4. And oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, the interesting. That apparently you can get the instrument from that boogeyman. So, actually gonna go back and do that anyway. Whatever, first we do the spear, then we do the instrument. One way or another, it feels like it's gotta be a different one anyway. Now, Rakes has mentioned that he was planning to change at least the one-handed fusel there, since basically it does show up as a one-hander. So I was going to turn the cursed fusel into a proper handgun, which is making me wonder if some of the other ones are going to get similar treatment. It'd be kind of cool to see a unit potentially dual-wielding a knife and... or a cursed knife and sword or something. I'm just gonna fast forward this fight though. Curtain. folks right here. Stick. I'm surprised that hit. I'm even more surprised Shackle to hit. Well. Yes, Ease finally gets rid of the thing that I actually wanted to get rid of. Had this kind of annoying thing on a previous fight wherein I had to go use Ease 4 times in a row on a single guy because I was trying to get rid of Bewitch. Like, it got rid of Poison twice, got rid of, I think it was Stun one of them, then he ended up getting hit with a random Silence, and then it cured Silence above, what's it? Dang, why can't I remember these things? Above Bewitch. Oh, that was a little bit frustrating. But it's all good now, and it all got resolved, so no worries. Gingerize this bunch of peoples. Yes. Yep. Come on. As she's currently running through an absolute library of debuffs. Back type. Right. Back here. In that case, I think we're gonna have to take out a couple more of their guys before bothering to go in for the kill here. Lord, her damage is good. And that's before Blade Focus, that's before... I mean, most of her things are coming from crits, but before a lot of things. That's fine, we don't want to kill you anyway. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and capture one of their witches. Is it this one? Whatever, I'll take it. Enough. It kind of sounds like somebody's having a wrestling match upstairs. Okay, now this kind of upcoming round here, that should be finally possible to take out this, this lizard guy for the spear. Ideally with Canopus. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with, not Donaldo. And then Dorn, do your thing. Perhaps don't take a near impossible to hit shot that are bothering to heal somebody that really badly needs healing. Probably just gonna do Blade Focus because nobody's attacking her at melee range. Whoa. Almost like that last skill up actually improved his aim from being absolutely piss poor to being decent. Oh, come on. Don't care, because you're the target anyway. Need some turns with... I think I pretty much just need Sistina and Canopus to finish this. Maybe not even him, actually. Survive this? Yes, you can. Not enough. Let's see if that was the item. Nope. In that case, I guess would have been good for her to block that. I'll get your extra damage. Or no, you know what? Vigorous is fine. Apparently we're gonna get the exact same outcome there. Come on, please be the spear. Nope. Wait a second, is it gonna come out being something along the lines of you can only get one per... Wait, no, I already got two, so... Oh, no. Let's see how many crits we can actually get, because Canopus' crit rate is absurd. Canopus, why are you so nuts? I swear, even post-nerf Canopus is ridiculous. It's fine, that's his character. Actually, I probably can just change his entire character entry into just he's ridiculous. I think he's probably the first thing banned whenever somebody does a challenge run. Might not hit. Oh, it still did. Please let that be the one, the crazy ridiculous shot that... Yes! Alright, fantastic. Okay, who do we give that to? Dave right there. First off, is it one-handed? I think it's two-handed. Two-hander. I'm almost tempted to turn Apathy into a spear. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to retire her after this. Or what about Jill? She's been around pretty much forever. Yeah, I think that worked. So we'll try that later down the road, but for now, let's try to get that instrument. Boogeyman, Chaotic Elevation. Can you imagine, like, one of the people sitting in the back lines this entire time, like, well, our entire conquest consisted of walking into a room over and over to try to get a pumpkin to show up. Yo, Chaotic Boogeyman. You know, now that I think about it, with that cursed blowgun back there, what the absolute hell? I mean, if something came from this kind of place, it was all covered in all manner of nastiness, like the thing explicitly told you, hey, this is cursed, do you ever stick your mouth on that thing? I mean, I know some people out there are into some pretty weird stuff, but, that just seems unsanitary is what I'm trying to get at here. Think about it, probably isn't much of a cell that it goes twice, is it? Oh, that sounds disturbing. Okay. Let's see if Aurelius can get it to drop. Short answer is no. And Diligent. Oh, freaking good. Come on, Cursed Weapon. There we friggin' go. First guitar, first try. Well, first try the second time around. But there we friggin' are. You know what? This guy right here. I am not gonna use him at all, so he's gonna go ahead and turn himself into that cursed guitar. So, that'll be that. Probably just have an entire fight of just people turning themselves into weapons, and then one very scared individual running away. Hoping that he's not next. Or she, depending on the situation. But, there you have it. I'll be back next time.